You know, I feel fortunate to have been
a gorgeous summer. Game 5 of the NBA Finals set to get underway in front of a raucous Jazz crowd here in Salt Lake City, Utah. With former player Clark Kellogg, Coach Mike Fratello, and reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And Coach, Utah with the chance to take a 3-2 lead in this series.
And the Bulls do not want to go back to Chicago having to win both games. They need Michael Jordan at his best. He's hoping to rebound from what was a subpar performance by his standards in Game 4.
And that might be tough. We're getting a report, Clark, that Jordan is battling a severe illness tonight. We didn't know about it until right now.
Certainly not something the Bulls wanted to hear or see. As dominant as John Stockton has been in the past 2 ball games, Chicago's stars need to match his play. If MJ is less than 100%, a lot of that load then falls on Scottie Pippen.
You're right, he's going to have to step up. So taking the floor for the Bulls, it'll be Ron Harper and Michael Jordan in the backcourt. Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman man the forward spots. And at center, Luke Longley. For the Jazz, John Stockton will be at the point with Jeff Hornacek at the 2. In the front court, we have Brian Russell, Karl Malone in the center, Greg Ostertag.
And guys, I think it's already safe to say Jordan does not have his usual energy tonight.
Harper kicks to Jordan, and they double up Jordan. Hornacek with the steal. And there's the pass to Malone. Got that one up quick. Malone's got his second best.
You can tell Malone is a really instinctive scorer. He doesn't need time to think about his shot. He knows exactly what he's looking for.
Clark, with Michael Jordan clearly not feeling well, you have to wonder how many minutes he'll be able to play in this one.
And Kevin, you know with Michael Jordan, he never wants to come out of the game ultra competitive, and yet Phil Jackson may be in a position where he has to make a tough decision. I mean, that's part of what a coach has to do. Sometimes you have to rescue a player from himself.
But Jordan never wants to come out, does he?
No, he wants to go the full 48 minutes.
And of course, Coach, all eyes on Michael Jordan as we try to get a sense of how his illness is affecting him.
Shouldn't take long to find out. Once he gets a few minutes under his belt, we'll see if he has the energy to keep going.
Yes, sir. And we mentioned Jordan feeling under the weather. And for more on that, let's welcome in our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. There is news on Michael Jordan. He woke up at 3 a.m. this morning with flu-like symptoms. He had a bad headache, he was sick to his stomach, and couldn't get back to sleep. He stayed in bed most of the day. He missed shoot-around and really didn't do any of his usual pregame routine. We'll see if it has an effect on him. Back to you, Kevin.
That's a dramatic story, David. Thank you. And that, Mike, is the big question. Will Jordan be his usual Michael Jordan self today?
Well, I'll say this much. In games where Michael has been sick or played through injury, a lot of times it's been the opponent that has to call for a doctor.
Good line. We'll see what happens. And Clark, after a few quiet games to start the series, John Stockton's been sensational since the series has come back to Salt Lake.
I think you got to attribute some of that to playing at home, good home cooking. You know, we always talk about John Stockton's assist, but in these finals, his defense has been as good as his passing.
It has.
Boy, nice dish that time by Hornacek, doing a good job finding his open teammate.
And it's Pippen with the jam.
Looking to put his Game 4 struggles behind him, Pippen has quickly got himself rolling in this one.
Down low, here's Stockton. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Just owning that painted area. I guess the motto is do it till they stop it.
Pippen dishes to Harper. Malone with the steal. And coach for Scottie Pippen, the effects of his foot injury you can see are still lingering.
Yeah, he hasn't been as explosive as we're used to. He's become more of a post-up role for them in the past few games.
The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. 6 points for Karl Malone.
The Bulls' defense has been no problem for Malone. He wasted no time getting off to a hot start.
Longley passes to Harper. Longley, a screen on Russell. Jordan with it. Picked up by Malone. Longley with the bucket.
Over 7 feet tall. Longley. He is a load on the glass.
Jazz trail by 6. Hornacek outside. Back to Stockton. And Jordan sends it back. And they get it back. Chalk up 2 there. Ostertag's got his second basket of the night. To the paint. Another make by Jordan. The flu not seeming like it's much of a factor.
You know, we talk about Pippen's versatility a lot, and with good reason. There he's showing you a superb court awareness with that pass.
Malone sets the pick for Stockton. And there's Karl Malone on the assist by Stockton. That's now 8 points for Karl Malone.
Love the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball, inside and outside action.
And one thing the Bulls need to do tonight is a better job at the free throw line. They only got to the line 12 times in Game 4, and they missed 7 of those 12 shots.
And you know, Coach, that was a huge difference in the ball game. A close game like that, missing that many free throws, that's a problem. The Jazz did play aggressive D, but they didn't really pay for that aggressive defense. I expect we'll see more of the same tonight.
Stockton kicks to Hornacek. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
There's a reason why Hornacek shoots an impressive percentage from deep, because he takes quality looks from behind the arc.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Isley. Morris outside. Over Pippen. Here he goes. Good! He got it at the buzzer. Michael Jordan getting it done for Chicago. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we're back for the start of the second quarter. It's Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Bull star Michael Jordan still in distress with flu-like symptoms.
And I'll say, I don't think you could get a louder crowd than we have in Utah here tonight.
So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. They've got Pippen. Rodman is out there with Longley. Then there's Harper. And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. Here's Isley. Passes it to Carr. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You're right about these fans. The Jazz crowd is sensing what an opportunity this could be.
Kevin, they sure are. It's an intense place to play. There's no denying that. And with a chance to take a 3-2 lead in the series, these fans have it turned up full throat.
Yeah, top volume. They are loud.
Yep. The next foul will put them in the penalty.
You have to be careful now. You don't want to give away free points at the line.
And here's Carr. 14 feet away. You know, Mike, it's amazing to see the performance Jordan is putting on here. Clearly not at full strength, but still getting it done.
That's the kind of competitor he is. Remember, this is the NBA Finals. If MJ had to play on a broken leg, he'd probably still be out there.
You're probably right. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Taking the flu into consideration, Jordan has been tremendous so far in this one.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Jazz trail by 8. Hornacek outside. Shoots over Jordan. And once again, off the mark by Utah. Pass to Rodman. It's deflected. Now Stockton. Pass to Ostertag. Russell with a wide open look. Utah gets it back. And it's Malone missing.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And it's hard to imagine a player performing as well as Jordan under such tough circumstances.
Now here's Stockton. Ostertag pass to Stockton. Kicks it out to Hornacek. The pass to Malone. Over Jordan. Malone can't hit. Well, if we've learned one thing, Clark, over the years, it's that Michael Jordan can rise to any occasion.
That's exactly right. And it's impossible for me to explain the kind of energy it takes to do what Michael Jordan's doing. And to do it when you're sick, like he is, it seems virtually impossible. But I do know this, Kevin. There are many times when players have not felt their best and yet played their best. I think psychologically and subconsciously, you rise to another level of concentration, which helps you.
I know you and I are glued to this one.
Yeah. What a power surge by these guys. They can't miss.
Literally, what a stretch.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over.
Totally unacceptable, inexcusable, the number of points they're allowing inside.
Yeah, coach can't be happy about that. They have to show more fight down there.
Now, here is Hornacek. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No way can you overstate how important this game is. I mean, the Bulls have only trailed in the finals once throughout the Jordan era.
And, Mike, if the Jazz pull this game out, the Bulls will be under pressure they're not used to.
True, but this is a tough team to rattle. Even if they do go down 3-2, I don't think they'll be easy to put away.
I would agree with you. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss.
Tell you what, you can feel their frustration underneath the surface. It's actually palpable with all these misses.
They're trying to shake it off, but every time they come up short, the panic starts to set in.
And, Mike, in the battle between Michael Jordan and Karl Malone, two of the greats ever, Jordan has dominated so far.
Each team leans on those guys for the bulk of their scoring. And tonight, Jordan is taking the mailman to school.
Now, here is Russell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Hey, Clark, the Bulls doing a good job on Stockton so far.
Well, they know in order to muck up the Utah offense, you've got to start with the head of the snake, John Stockton. Get him out of rhythm. They learned that the hard way in games 3 and 4. They're determined not to let him beat them again.
Yep, they're stifling him. Utah calls timeout. .121 left in the first half of the game. Stockton kicks to Hornacek. Passes to Malone. Back to Hornacek. 6 to shoot. Trying to get something going. Rebound by Pippen. The Bulls leading by 16. Jordan the pass to Rodman. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Jordan's got 6 assists now in the game.
Bulls foul. Ron Harper. Third personal foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for Utah, John Stockton. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Stockton.
Tell you what, if you let me pick just one point guard to run my offense, man, you could not go wrong with John Stockton. He might be my first pick. He's a prototypical textbook point guard.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Foster's checked in for Malone. Evans Anderson in for Jeff Hornacek. Parrish, he's checked in for Chicago.
You know, you can feel they're starting to take control of this one. You just get the sense they've got their hands on the steering wheel nice and tight.
And their play on the offensive end, it's the biggest reason they're winning.
Now here's Stockton. He's got 6, just 4 to shoot. Count it, good. Foster's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, seeing Stockton work the pick and roll, that's the thing of beauty. So good at working passes around defenders in these sets.
And so for the 3rd time in this series, Michael Jordan scores 30 points. Are we sure he has the flu right now? Wow. Anderson against Harper to the inside. Foster, that's good. Foster's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Foster doesn't look to shoot often. He focuses on...
He did it! Got it before it hit zero.
I love this game.
Woo! I'm still trying to figure out how that went in. I'm not sure he even knows how it went in.
He just threw it up and hoped for the best. By some miracle, he got it to go.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. We're ready for the second half here in Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Bulls leading by 19 points. On defense, the Bulls' biggest goal tonight, Clark, was keeping Stockton in check. And so far, they've been able to do just that.
Well, it's clear Stockton is the hub of the wheel, Kevin. We all know that. And the Bulls doing a really good job to limit his penetration, clogging up the passing lanes, and really make everything uncomfortable for Stockton.
They are. Malone is out there with Ostertag. Then there's Hornacek. That's Brian Russell, and it's Stockton in at the point. That's the group right now for Utah. And now let's hear from David, who has an update on Michael Jordan's condition.
Thanks, Kevin. I was able to ask Michael how he was feeling coming out of the locker room at halftime. All he did was smile and shake his head. It didn't look like he was feeling much better. Now, I talked to the head athletic trainer who told me MJ is exhausted, totally dehydrated, and in his words, a little bit out of it. Back to you, Kevin.
Wow. David, thank you. Well, I don't know, guys. I'm not sure he's as out of it as it seems. Michael's always pretty much into it to me, Coach.
Well, we've seen it before with Jordan. When he's facing adversity like this, it can make his focus laser.
It is amazing.
And the D is well aware of Malone's strength, which is why they resort to fouling him inside.
How about this Utah crowd? They get extremely loud. Remember back in Game 4, Phil Jackson had to wear earplugs.
Here's Jordan. That's 3 straight misses for MJ. He might be reaching his limits here physically.
And sometimes Jordan's impossible to guard, which forces the D to foul him.
And both free throws good for Jordan. Jazz trail by 18. Knocks it loose. There's the drive, and then slammed in by Jordan.
Did you see that? Jordan putting on a show, folks.
Down low, Ostertag. And it's Ostertag with the jam.
It can be a simple game. Work it down low, watch the points go up on the scoreboard.
And Mike talking about the atmosphere in here right now, it couldn't get any louder.
Well, it's the last game of the year in Salt Lake, and maybe the biggest game in Jazz history. These fans are going to do their part for sure.
Yeah, they're going crazy. Here's Hornacek following the basket by Michael Jordan. Pass to Stockton. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. And Malone with the basket on the assist by Stockton. And now that's 11 points for Karl Malone. And I think the question marks about Michael Jordan's health, coach, have been answered by now.
From everything we're hearing, what he's doing is amazing. This is a guy who might need an IV. And still, he's out there tearing the Jazz up.
Unbelievable. And the rejection by Parrish.
Beautiful thing to watch there. Parrish with great anticipation and timing to get to that shot and deny it.
And so Stockton will bring it up for the Jazz. A different look for Utah. Carr, he's checked in for Malone. Morris comes in for Russell. And Isley subbed in for Hornacek. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Pass to Carr. Here's Isley. To the middle. Goes back up. He lays it in.
Boy, that time Carr staying aggressive, fights for the rebound, and then also fights to get the shot off.
And Dennis Rodman with the slam.
And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Now, here's Stockton. He's got 8. Now the pass to Carr. And stolen by Jordan. From downtown, Parrish dishes to Jordan. And here's Kerr from the arc.
I think they kind of let him shoot that. I think next time, he'll make them pay.
Passes it to Stockton. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Stockton's got 4 points this quarter.
A quick dribble of Stockton. Ball handling 101.
That Flew might be catching up with Jordan. This is his 4th consecutive miss.
Did not give up on the play. Fantastic energy.
Which is what you show on all of these plays, Clark. Fantastic energy. Great job, though, following up that shot.
Amen.
Yeah, he turned a miss into a make.
The Bulls leading by 20. We thought this game could come down to who does more, Coach, Jordan or Malone.
And it's been a one-sided fight. Jordan's been the bigger presence by far. MJ may be sick, but he isn't going to let that stop him.
Now, here is Morris. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Lays it up off the glass. Morris has got his 2nd basket of the game.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
For 3, Pippen. Offensive rebound. Rodman kicks to Pippen. 3-pointer on the way. Kicks it out to Jordan. Jordan is double. Kerr outside. From the arc. Rebound, Utah. Ostertag's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Isley, the pass to Ostertag. Here's Isley. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Ostertag is an enforcer. I mean, he's a physical presence who does a nice job rebounding and patrols the paint well.
Lets it go with a 3. And that one released in time, but no good.
The Jazz, 42. The Bulls.
Welcome back for the 4th quarter of this pivotal Game 5. With Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Michael Jordan still toughing it out despite his illness.
And with all of the attention Rodman's been getting from these Utah fans, it's only revved him up more.
On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. They've got Dennis Rodman. Harper is out there with Kerr, and it's Michael Jordan, and it's Pippen in at the three. Spot. Now here's Harper, and there it is for him. And the Bulls lead by 19. And when it comes to Dennis Rodman, Mike, he seems to feed off the emotion inside the gym.
That's how some guys like it. As physical as Rodman plays, that adrenaline could be a big help. Not everybody wants to be the good guy.
Especially him. Here's Anderson. Malone, a screen on Kerr, feeds it to Malone. Tries again. The shot, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Outside Harper, Bulls moving the ball around.
And a great bounce-back game for Jordan after a shaky performance in Game 4.
The Bulls leading by 19. Outside Pippen. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got 4 rebounds in this game. And that one's good. Russell.
An area that Russell feels comfortable shooting from. The defense must be more cognizant moving forward.
And it's stunning, Clark, to think that Jordan could have this kind of game in his condition.
You know, he's shown us in the past how he can rise to any occasion. But he missed 16 shots in Game 4. To see him tough it out and actually raise his game, remarkable.
It is remarkable in every way. Mike, they are desperate to find a basket.
They're having a really hard time out there.
You're right. Kerr outside. Kerr with another miss. Jazz trail by 17.
Foul.
And the Jazz call time here. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
They simply have no answer for him right now, and he's making them pay dearly for it.
And the Jazz with some changes. Hornacek is checked in for Anderson, and it's Stockton in for Isaac. Now, here is Hornacek. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Especially lethal in pick and rolls. Malone enjoys dissecting the defense in these sets.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Stockton looking around. Clock at 6. Here's Malone. Rebound by the Bulls. Pippen's got 7 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Russell. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Hornacek outside. He feeds it to Stockton. Knocks down the 10-footer. And 12 points for John Stockton.
Such a pro at reading defenses. Stockton is terrific at recognizing when to go right up with the shot.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
And he's trying to carry this offense, but he can't do it alone. These guys need to help him.
Russell with it. He's picked up by Pippen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A solid defender and three-point shooter out on the wing. Russell's skill set to fit on any roster.
And Utah making a change here. Ostertag's checked in. Bulls leading by 9. From deep. Kerr can't hit. The Jazz on offense. They've scored 10 straight. Ostertag pass to Malone. Inside. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Chicago with the ball. They led the game at one point by 20. Kerr can't hit.
That's a shot the defense will let him have.
Well, it's a low percentage look. Sometimes they go in, but not often.
Good work there as it goes.
You can't let Ostertag get that deep. I mean, he's confident when he's got the ball in that territory.
And it's the Jazz's ball. A 12-0 run right now and counting. Russell from long range. They get it again. The Bulls with the lead. Here's Kerr for three. Kerr with another miss.
This is what happens to streaky shooters. He couldn't miss in the first half, and now he can't buy one.
To the middle. And Malone gets it to go on the assist by Stockton. Malone's got 9 points here in the second half. Open for three. That shot off. Oh, Coach, you look at all the turnovers. What a way to drive your coach crazy. I know it would drive you crazy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Stockton. Out to the right wing. Malone can't hit.
I love how he challenged the shot. That takes some guts to do it.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Hard-working junkyard dog throwback game of Rodman is part of what makes him so lovable and valuable. He's considered one of the greatest defenders ever, and he's also in that category as a rebounder, too.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Stockton. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And you want to talk about leadership? Right there. Stockton stepping up in a big way.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
These guys have been lights out from the charity strike, protecting their lead.
And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 7. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And even though this game is likely out of reach, a lot of coaches want to practice their strategies in these situations.
That's right. Try to extend the game. Bring out wins, or at least lessons.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
A three from Morris, and they'll get another chance. And now, Mike, the Bulls just one win away from their second straight NBA title.
And you have to think...
We'd like to thank you for coming out and supporting your team. Please drive home safely, and we hope to see you again at the next event.